Good morning, ultimate hustlers and generational wealth builders. It is that time for the Cortez Hustle Show. And today we're talking how to naturally reduce anxiety in your life. And if you stick around to the end of today's video, I'm going to show you how to prevent anxiety from coming into your life in the first place as well. There's 10 natural remedies and things that you can do and practice and fold into your life as habits that could literally reduce your anxiety and your stress tremendously. So you guys got to stick around and tune in. So do me a huge favor. Comment where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand, and smash that share button, ladies and gentlemen. And let's kick it.
Yo, what's up, ultimate hustlers, and welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show, the business podcast for the entrepreneur of the 21st century. And I'm your host, Cortez Hustle. Our goal is to give you a behind-the-scenes look at how the world's greatest hustlers build amazing brands, scale their businesses to incredible heights, sell more, make more, and create mass movements that impact the world. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned vet or you're sitting on the sidelines with aspirations to one day unleash your inner hustle. This show will provide the insights into how pure grit, determination, and hard work has morphed into some of the most iconic brands and personalities and how they are moving the culture forward. You'll get a mix of solo shows featuring yours truly, as well as interviews and content from other hustlers that I either know personally or I've learned from or whose grind I've come to know and respect. And you'll also get exclusive recordings from our membership called Monetize My Life Academy, which you can check out at monetizemylifeacademy.com. That's a program where we go live every month with some of the best hustlers on the planet, sharing best practices on how we all can explode our brands with advanced branding and marketing tactics, business development strategies, and financial game planning necessary to build the empires we all desire. Again, that's at monetizemylifeacademy.com. If you like today's episode, chances are the hustlers you're connected to will like it as well. Share it with those in your network, and when you do, use hashtag Cortez Hustle so I can see you and hopefully give you a shout out and share you in my stories. So check out today's episode and make sure you subscribe to the feed on your favorite podcasting networks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show. I am, of course, your host, Cortez Hustle, also known as the one and only financial health mentor, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur from monetizemylifeacademy.com, your digital marketing mastermind. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you're not building a business today without a strong digital marketing presence. And I want to help you build that with the premier digital marketing mastermind for entrepreneurs known as Monetize My Life Academy. In fact, you can sign up for just $1. If you like it, you can stick around. If you don't, you can cancel at any time. But we help you with all of your social media. We help you understand branding, marketing at a very deep level. So check out monetizemylifeacademy.com and go ahead and test us out for just $1. In fact, we have our mastermind meeting tonight, and it's going to be amazing what we're going to cover tonight. So you can actually pay $1 today, sit in on our first mastermind meeting, and if you like it, you can stick around. So another couple of quick announcements for those of you who have not joined the Financially Led Fathers community just yet, then you can do so. I'll put the link in the comments as well as in the show notes for those of you who are watching us on or listening to the podcast. But Financially Led Fathers is a community that we're building. It's all about three main things. How do we help men make money more efficiently? How do we help them manage it more effectively? And how do we help them grow and multiply and protect it more aggressively? If that sounds like something that you want to be a part of, or if that sounds like something you know the men in your life need to be a part of, tell them about Financially Led Fathers. It's a private Facebook group right here on Facebook. And we got a lot of women in the group. I got to go in and kick all the women out because this is a group specifically for fathers. And it's done that way for a reason, because men behave differently when women are present, right? And sometimes we will not allow ourselves to truly be vulnerable as we need to be to get to the root cause of some of the problems and the challenges that we have in our lives in order to build from there. So financially led fathers, all you got to do is look it up on Facebook or click the link in the description or in the show notes. Also, again, for those of you who are in the Monetize My Life Academy Mastermind, tonight is our mastermind meeting live, and I'm going to be walking you through how to set up your online course in our special portal. If you don't have Digital Empire System, then set up your account with digitalempiresystem.com. You can set up a trial for 14 days, and then I'm actually going to show you how to build out your online course. A lot of you guys have so much wonderful information in you. You got so much such a powerful way to make an impact in people's lives. You just don't have a way to deliver it. And you got to learn how to use these online tools and mechanisms to make that happen. And one of the things that we use is the Digital Empire System as a place for our courses to live, so that we can allow people to sign up for the course, create their usernames and passwords, and then go and take the courses. So we're going to be talking about that in our digital marketing mastermind tonight. You can go to monetizemylifeacademy.com, sign up for just $1, and you'll get instant access to our private Facebook group, which means you'll get access to our mastermind meeting tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So check that out. Starting a new segment, man. I want to give you guys some financial news every single episode. So we're calling this What's Poppin' in Money News. Today, we're bringing the top stories from USA Today in the area of finances. Top story, 2 companies are offering $1,300 for viewers who are willing to watch 13 horror films. Would you watch 13 horror films for $1,300? Man, you might want to go and get that bag. Another top story that they have is 3 downsides to relying on your 401k for retirement savings. Your 401k should only be one stream of your retirement savings, in my opinion. I think you need multiple streams of income while you're working and when you're retired. So don't let your 401k be your only source, but definitely be building some sort of retirement portfolio. Let's see. Another top story is what you need to know about Parent Plus loans. Man, I got to dig into that one myself because I still have a son in college. He's in engineering school, and it ain't cheap, ladies and gentlemen. And sometimes you have to get those loans and other financing options to figure out how to pay for that stuff. Need money help? We got you. Advice on finances delivered right to your inbox. Sign up here. That is, you can subscribe to money. Amazon announces plans to hire 125,000 employees across America. Need work? It's funny, we've seen that there are over 1 million jobs available, and people just not taking the jobs because of unemployment and stimulus money and PPP loans and all that kind of stuff. Take your retirement savings quiz. This should be pretty cool. If you guys don't know if you're ready for retirement, go to USA Today, and they've got a retirement savings quiz for you right on the money section, the homepage of the money section. Pay off your home quicker by refinancing. Oh, could that be a trick from the devil? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Refinancing puts you backwards, and unless you understand what my man Denzel Rodriguez teaches in his Velocity Banking series, I don't know about refinancing your home to pay off your mortgage faster. So that's what's popping in financial news right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. Y'all know how we like to start the show, man. We like to start the show with the quote of the day. And today's quote, and it's fitting for our topic: stress doesn't come from the facts. Stress comes from the meaning we give the facts. Ladies and gentlemen, It is all about perspective. Stress doesn't come from the facts. Stress comes from the meaning we give the facts. That is a quote from Tony Robbins. Let me know if you guys agree with that. Is it the thing, or is it what you believe about the thing that's causing all of the stress in your life? Chances are it is more about the meaning that you're giving to those facts. And that's what's creating all of this unrest, right? How do you perceive the things that's going on in and around your world? I just so happen to believe that scripture in the Bible says all things work for the good of those that love the Lord and are called to his purpose. I believe that everything is working out for my good. In fact, life is never happening to me. It is only happening for me to become better and get to the next level, to go from glory to glory. It's all about your perspective. If you see things as dire, as you see things as an end or a negative, then that's going to raise your stress level. So pay attention to the meaning that you're giving to the facts that are happening in and around your life. And if you change the meaning you give those things, you will definitely change your stress levels. So that is the quote of the day right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. Quote of the day is brought to you by my good friends over at Patty Creek's Farm. And I got a short word from my sponsor. Check it out.
Yo, what's up, good people? It's your man, H Cortez, Cortez Hustle. Listen, when you want to get away from all the hustle and bustle of your life, you want to unplug, you need a place to unwind and chill, I want to tell you all about Patty Creek's Farm. Man, it was amazing getaway for my wife and I. We just came down. It's about 2 hours southwest of Missouri, of St. Louis, and we just had a blast. There's plenty for you to do around the farm, or if you want to do nothing at all, I want you to listen to this. Just peace and quiet, right? Man, this is an amazing place. The grounds are beautiful, well kept. Miss Patty and Mr. Bob are some amazing human beings, and they're going to make sure that you have a very good time. So go check them out at Patty Creek's Farm. You will not be disappointed. And for those of you who are grinding all the time, remember, you need time for self-care. And what better way to do that than to unplug? Come get you a little bit of peace and quiet, get you a little bit of peace of mind, relax, chill. One of the coolest bed and breakfasts we've ever been to, Patty Creek's Farm. Check it out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the St. Louis Hustle Podcast. I'm Cortez Hustle. Today, we're talking about reducing your anxiety naturally. Guys, the number one killer and causer of disease is stress. And we just learned from the Tony Robbins quote is that the stress that we have in our lives is not coming from the facts, right? You lose a loved one, right? That is a horrible thing and creates some feelings in you. But what is the meaning you're giving to those facts? For instance, a wife may lose her husband and she might be thinking, how can I live? How am I going to replace his income and those sorts of things? And that creates anxiety because of the meaning that you've given to the facts, right? You might lose a job and you might be giving a meaning to the fact that you lost your job. Like, man, I'll never make that much money anywhere else. Or in this pandemic, nobody is hiring for my position. And you might be thinking about the meaning. You're giving a particular meaning to the fact that you lost your job. And it's not that you lost your job. People lose jobs every day. It's the meaning you're giving to the fact that you lost your job that is causing some stress and some anxiety in your life. So we're going to go over 10, that's right, count it down, 10 ways that you can reduce stress and anxiety naturally in your life. Anxiety can take over your life without you really knowing it. It's important to stay in touch with your inner self to maintain balance and notice when there might be a problem. Let me know in the comments, do you struggle with a little bit of anxiety from time to time, right? If your anxiety is severe or causes you to panic, be sure to see a health professional. which is not me. I'm not a health professional. Make sure you talk to the right people. However, for day-to-day anxiety, there are natural ways you can reduce anxiety by yourself. Here are some herbs, tips, and techniques you can use to alleviate your anxiety. Number one herb tip is passion flower. These are things that you can take, but also some exercises and some things that you could do to naturally release your anxiety. Passion flower is a popular herb that has been well known to help reduce anxiety. For many, passion flower is as effective as some prescription drugs. It also helps with insomnia, since anxiety and insomnia often go hand in hand. You got anxiety, you can't sleep. Passion flower is one of those things that can help with both of those, can help you reduce your anxiety and help you get better rest. I know a lot of times you can get various teas and drinks infused with passion flower. Just make sure you don't get a tea with passion flower and caffeine if you need to go to sleep. So passion flower is one of those things that you could take to help you reduce your stress, right? Number two on the list, self-hypnosis. Self-hypnosis. We're talking about different ways that you can reduce your anxiety. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to talk about one of the major ways that you can reduce your anxiety, because it's one of the things that 99.99% of anxiety is tied to. So I'm going to talk about that at the end of today's show. Self-hypnosis. Hypnosis can be a great way to relax and get in touch with your subconscious. Self-hypnosis enables you to perform techniques on yourself instead of requiring someone else's assistance. So if you are not familiar with this technique, then use my good friend Google and just go Google self-hypnosis. You might even want to use Google's baby brother, YouTube, and actually get some video on how to perform self-hypnosis and what are some of the best ways to use this strategy and this technique to literally lower your anxiety. Number three, proper nutrition. Sometimes you may forget about the intense connection between how you feel and what you put into your body. Simply paying attention to getting a natural, well-balanced diet can help you reduce anxiety. I'll tell you, at 47 years old, I think I'm 47. At 47 years old, it's becoming more and more clear that I can't eat the same way that I used to. They used to say about me, that boy got a cast iron stomach. He can eat anything, right? Now today, it seems like almost everything that I eat upsets my stomach. Everything that I eat that is processed and packaged. So what is that simply telling me? It's telling me that years of eating junk has put me in a position, and my body is telling me you can no longer afford to eat that stuff. And think about it. Some nights I eat the way I normally would and all of my life, and it causes my stomach to upset. It messes with my sleep. And then because it messed with my sleep, then I don't get up and do my morning routine, my exercising and my meditation and that kind of stuff. If I don't do my morning routine and my exercise and my meditation, it throws my whole day off. If my whole day is thrown off, I'm stressed all day, anxiety, because I'm not getting things done the way. Are you guys getting how your nutrition, your food intake, your fruits, your vegetables, your nutritional supplements, all of that plays a part. If eating right is difficult for you, be sure to take a multivitamin or multivitamin, and avoid chemicals, processed foods, and caffeine when possible. Sometimes you need caffeine as I sip my cup of coffee. right? This is huge, guys. What you put in and on your body, and do not discount what you put on your body. Your skin is your largest organ, and what you put on your skin goes into your body. So you want to start moving. And I'm telling you, especially if you get older, and as you get older, you have to start moving to more and more all natural, chemical free things that you put on your body. So your lotions and your potions and your skincare and your hygiene, you got to get that stuff to being as close to all natural as possible. And with your diet, you got to get to a place where, and it's a struggle, right? I've been eating crazy for 47 years, so I'm not just going to be able to turn it off like that. But every day I'm challenging myself. If it didn't come in the package that God put it in, I don't want it. It's the hardest thing that I've ever been challenged with. But I know the benefits of eating clean, eating healthy, eating a primarily plant-based diet. I know those benefits, right? It's just easier said than done, but I'm continuing to work on it every single day. Right. It is 7:20. So y'all know what time it is, man. It is time for 1 Minute Motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. For those of you who are listening for the first time, 1 Minute Motivation is where I play a short motivational video, usually 60 to 90 seconds. And I ask you to comment or take away if you're watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn. If not, then just think about your biggest takeaway and how you can incorporate that into your day. So let's get ready for 1 Minute Motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show.
What if I told you that your blessing is attached to your name? That part of the reason why you're not wealthy yet is because you keep trying to make Yolanda wealthy. You keep trying to make Tasha wealthy. What if you made Johnson's wealthy? What if you started thinking about your kids? What if you started thinking about your legacy? What if God started dropping Canaan and opening up windows of heaven? Because now you're not just thinking about you, you're thinking kingdom. There are some people who are attached to you who say, Mama, can you do something with this name? There's some people who are saying, Dad, can you do something with this name? Maybe God gave you the name to change and reverse some of the stuff that the name meant one day. I wish there was somebody in this room that said my name might mean one thing right now, but I promise after today, this name's getting ready to change. I promise after today, everybody's going to want my last name. I'm here to let you know you are a curse breaker. You think
Who here is a curse breaker? Just put curse breaker in the comments for me if you're listening to us live on Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn. Put curse breaker in the comments. Man, it is one of those things that has been heavy on my mind for the last 7 or 8 years. Like seriously heavy on my mind. What will my last name represent when I leave this planet? Right? Are you fighting for your legacy? And here's where the fight begins and ends. See, a lot of people think when I'm building my legacy, I got to fight competition in business. I've got to fight other influencers who are doing something similar to me. No, the fight is internal. The fight is with self-discipline. The fight is with self-doubt. The fight is in the belief that you need to develop in yourself. The fight is in your willingness to make tough sacrifices, y'all. Are you willing to sacrifice today for the things that you want to have in the future? And when I say in the future, I'm not talking about next year, next 5 years. I'm talking about, are you willing to fight today to build something that won't manifest for another 50 years, for another 100 years? Yeah, you can start putting some money away today, and that money won't manifest or grow to a significant amount for 40 years. And some of us are saying, I don't want to sacrifice my right now for something that I may not even benefit from, for something I may not even be around for. But at the same time, what we're doing is we're contributing to somebody else's wealth who did make those sacrifices 50 years ago, 25 years ago, right? Man, you got to understand how to make the tough sacrifice. Your money is going to make somebody rich. The question is, will it be you? Will it be your future descendants? Are you a curse breaker? Have you decided that, yes, I was born broke and that's not my fault, but I'm not going to die broke, because if I do, that is my fault. If my grandchildren are born broke, that too is my fault. Are you doing something to change that? Are you breaking the generational curses in your family? Some of you guys don't have the generational curse of poverty, but you might have other generational curses that are tied to your last name. Are you a curse breaker? Ladies and gentlemen, that is 1 Minute Motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show, brought to you by the Instant Authority Blueprint, 21 days to launch. Add some authority to your brand by becoming a published author. We can literally help you write, publish, and launch your own wildly successful book in as little as 21 days. That's right, as little as 21 days, ladies and gentlemen. Not only will we help you write, publish, and launch the book, we'll help you build a brand around the book. Not only will we help you write, publish, and launch the book, build a brand around the book, we'll help you implement the systems that you need to market and sell the book on autopilot. All you got to do is go to workwithcortez.com/publish and book your call today. Let us hear about your book project. If it's something that we can help you with, we'll tell you. If it's something that we can't help you with, we'll tell you that too. Instant Authority Blueprint, workwithcortez.com/publish if you'd like to book a call with us today. So we're talking about how to reduce anxiety and stress in your life naturally. Guys, every disease that comes into our bodies, every dis-ease that comes into our reality, not just in our body, we're at a dis-ease sometimes in our emotional situations, sometimes in our social situations, we're not at ease. And 99.99% of that is stress related, right? Your body is stressing because of what you're doing to it or not doing with it. Your body is stressing because what you are putting on it or what you are putting in it, right? You're mentally stressed because of what you are putting into your mind or not putting into your mind, right? So these are 10 ways to reduce stress and anxiety in your life. Number 1 was passion flower. You can get that in a lot of teas and tinctures and things of that nature. Number 2, self-hypnosis. I've never heard of self-hypnosis, so that's something that you'll have to do your research on. Number 3, proper nutrition. Guys, start taking responsibility for what you put in your body and what you put on your body. One of the things that I did when I was down at Patty Creek Farm over the weekend is I literally binged on a bunch of crap. And here I am, we got back Sunday morning. Here I am, it is Wednesday morning, and I'm still feeling like crap. I'm still paying for that decision to let my diet get out of whack 4 days ago. I'm still paying for it today, right? And the older you get, the harder it is for your body to tolerate that junk. But watch this. The older you get means the longer you've had poor habits, so the harder it's going to be for you to change those habits, right? So make sure you get your nutrition in check. This is another one that you got to get in check, and I'm working on this, and it ain't easy. Number 4, time management. Number 4, you want to reduce your stress? Then Work on your time management. A hectic schedule can cause anxiety. Perhaps it's time to drop some activities or manage your time in a more efficient fashion. Remember to schedule time for yourself to focus on activities that relax you. Listen, you literally have to put that on your calendar, especially for those of us who are entrepreneurs. We go, 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 go. In fact, if you are not on the go, 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 you actually feel guilty because we've created a culture around entrepreneurship that says if you're not a go-getter, you're not a real entrepreneur. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Entrepreneurship is about solving problems. And if you have to go, 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 go all the time to make your business work, that could be a problem. So solve that, entrepreneur, and figure out how to make your business run more effectively and more efficiently. That's why tonight, if you join the Monetize My Life Academy Masterclass, we're talking about systems tonight. How do you put together a system in your business that will do some of the heavy lifting for you so that you can reduce your physical input into your business, right? MonetizeMyLifeAcademy.com. Remember to schedule time for yourself to focus on activities that relax you. We have to put that on the calendar to go to Patty Creek Farm this past weekend. And I intentionally left my laptop behind. I intentionally left. Normally, when I travel or go anywhere, I bring my backpack. It's always got books in it. It's always got different things that I could do to still work in my business from my phone and things of that nature. I intentionally left that stuff behind because I wanted to have a relaxing weekend with my wife out in the country. And that's exactly what we did. Are you scheduling time for you to relax as part of your self-care, as part of the natural ways in which you can reduce stress? Because if you don't, I'm telling you, you go into the doctor and tell them about your hectic schedule and how you're feeling based on your schedule, they're going to put you on some medication. And I don't know if you understand about our medical establishment, our medical system. It's a money-based system, meaning when they put you on medicine, they rarely take you off of it. Oh, let's be clear about that. The ultimate business model is a subscription-based business model. That's why I have Monetize My Life Academy. It's a monthly subscription. That's a business model. Well, nobody has perfected that more and better than the big pharmaceutical companies. So your prescription is a subscription business model for them. And when they get a doctor to put you on a medication, it is rare that that doctor will take you off of that medication. It's because how they, meaning the pharmaceutical companies, are training the doctors to say, hey, if your patient stops taking this medicine, they could die and they're going to sue you. So when a doctor puts you on it, they don't want to take you off because they don't want to be liable, because that's what the pharmaceutical companies are telling them. So you got to be careful, man. Do whatever you can. And I'm not a doctor, and I'm not here to treat, cure, prevent any type of disease or anything of that nature. But you want to try to be as healthy as you can in the most natural way that you can, because chemical dependence is not just about alcohol and illegal drugs. Chemical dependence comes from any chemical. In fact, your chemical dependence a lot of times are on the chemical. You're dependent on the chemicals that they put in the packaged food to preserve it. You have literally become addicted to things like aspartame, things like MSG, things like monosodium glutamate, which is MSG, things like other neurotoxins that go into the food, like the dyes and things. Your body gets addicted to that stuff. That's why it's hard to change your diet. So you got to be careful with how you treat yourself and do it in as natural as you can humanly possibly do it. Number 5, St. John's wort. St. John's wort has been used as a supplement for centuries. It's a natural herb that can help with both depression and anxiety. It's best used for mild to moderate cases, right? I've seen and heard that word for years. I never knew what it was for, right? But depression and anxiety go hand in hand, right? In fact, if you allow your anxiety to go untreated for too long, it normally morphs into depression, right? So you got to understand how to incorporate some of these things, these natural things. Figure out how to get them into your daily habit, your daily routine. As they say, success isn't built in a day, but it is built daily, right? What you do daily is contributing to your overall health or your overall self-destruction, right? Number 6, acupuncture. Acupuncture is an ancient art that can reduce your anxiety by enabling you to feel calm and relaxed. It involves the use of thin needles that are used to relax your muscles. How many guys have ever done acupuncture? I've never done it, but it sounds like something that I might want to look into. Let me know in the comments if you've ever done acupuncture, right? And how did it make you feel after the fact? So we're talking natural things that you can do to reduce your anxiety, to reduce your stresses, because we know that all dis-ease, either in the body or in the world around you, if you are not at ease, 99.99% of the time, it's coming from stress in your life, right? 99.99% of the time, it's coming from stress. So let me just recap the first 6, and then we'll hit you with the last 3 on the other side of this break. So number 1, passion flowers, great for reducing stress. It's a natural herb that you can have and make teas out of. Self-hypnosis. This was new to me. I never heard of self-hypnosis, but apparently you can hypnotize yourself. So you might want to do some research on that. Number 3, proper nutrition. Not just what you put in your body, but what you put on your body, right? Not just what you put on your body, but what you put in your mental capacity. Some of the things that you watch on TV, news, and a bunch of negative garbage, right? Believe it or not, it causes you to have stressful thoughts, right? So proper nutrition, time management. A lot of times we are stressed because we didn't allow or plan our time properly. There's nothing like the stress that comes with running late for work. And now you mad at everybody else on the highway because you got up late. Been there, done that. I'm mad at everybody else because I got up late. And it's causing me to go into the job in a stressful state, right? Number 5, St. John's wort. Again, it is a supplement that has been used for centuries to help with depression and anxiety. Number 6, acupuncture. Again, ancient practice for dealing with and relieving stress and anxiety. So we're going to wrap this up on the other side of this break. We're also going to talk about how to reduce stress financially. What can you do with your finances to reduce stress? So you guys keep it locked right here.
Hey, good morning, Wealth Champions. Hey, listen, if you want to be financially successful, then you have to do what financially successful people do. And I know there's a few things that all wealthy people have in common. Number 1, they understand that building wealth is a team sport. Number 2, they understand the power of capitalism and business enterprise. Number 3, they love to use systems and leverage. And number 4, they all have mentors. My name is H Cortez, also known as Financial Health Mentor. And for the last 5 years, I've been helping hardworking Americans get all of these things in place with one single membership. If you want to learn more about that, go to myperfectmoneyplan.com. Again, that's myperfectmoneyplan.com. And you're going to get a team of professionals, so you're not building wealth by yourself. You're going to get a system that's going to help you transform your finances. And last but not least, you're going to get some great mentorship to help you execute your game plan. So again, go to myperfectmoneyplan.com, and I'll see you on the other side.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cortez Hustle Show. I'm your host, Cortez Hustle, from monetizemylifeacademy.com. We're talking reducing stress and anxiety in your life, but doing it naturally. Now, I'm not telling you that if you have severe stress and anxiety in your life, not to go see a doctor. I'm saying sometimes, just like anything, in most cases, it's a progression to being acute and severe. So can you take some steps to keep these things from getting to that place where you have to go and seek help and get on medication and things of that nature? Because I'm telling you, you get put on medication by our medical establishments, it is hard to get off in terms of them actually saying you no longer need this medicine. There's just too much money in you having a subscription to their prescription, right? So it becomes hard. Like literally, you can go to the doctor and have your blood pressure checked for a year, every week for a year, and your blood pressure is normal. And your doctor will say, well, we're just going to lower your dose. No, we're not going to take you off of it because clearly it's working because your pressure is down, right? You have to just really seriously consider staying out of that system and keeping yourself as healthy as humanly possible. So we're on number 7. Number 7, worry time. If you absolutely have to worry, if you feel that all you do is worry, it's time to pick a worry time. Choose a period of the day, maybe 5 to 6 p.m., where you allow yourself to worry as much as you want to. Worrying is simply not allowed or tolerated during the rest of the day. Just create a time where you're going to think about all the things that's going to put you at a state of dis-ease, right? Just create a time, right? Every time you feel worries arise during other times of the day, tell yourself that worries have to wait for your worry time. I can't think about that right now until 5 o'clock is my worry time, and I'm going to give it all you got. But right now, I'm busy, right? You'll soon find that you won't really worry all that much during your worry time. Because a lot of times we are worrying about things that may not ever even happen. All right, number 8, this is huge. Exercise. Studies have shown that regular exercise can reduce anxiety. Exercise produces serotonin, the feel-good hormone, relieves stress, increases oxygen levels throughout the body, and relaxes your muscles. Now, some of you guys may be thinking to yourself, listen, I don't get none of that, Cortez, when I exercise. And I'm right there with you. I did an ab workout yesterday for the first time in a long time. And my stomach is like in knots, right? But you got to take care of your body. Remember, it's the only place you got to live. It's the only place you got to live. So take care of your body. And again, you have to make these things habits, right? Habits. What is your exercise habit? 4 days a week, I'm up at 5:30 doing some exercises in the morning. 4 days a week. That's my habit. Sometimes 5, sometimes I do 2 a day, sometimes I work out in the morning and in the afternoon. That's my habit. Make a habit of exercise. Even if your habit is just every day, or 4 days a week, 3 days a week, whatever your habit is, I'm going to go and I'm going to walk a mile. Right? It's very easy to track. You can put a tracker on your phone and it'll tell you when you walk a mile, and it'll even ring an alarm for you. But you got to figure exercise into your regular routine. And exercise and diet is hand in hand. So if you start exercising, then you're going to want to start changing your diet, because you don't want to waste your exercises and then go and eat bad. If you change your diet first and you're not exercising, you're not going to want to continue to eat right and not add exercise to that regimen too. So focus on one of those, and it usually brings in the other. Number 9, meditation. Pick a time each day when you can meditate. Find a quiet, relaxing place and focus on your breathing while you relax. I've got to get me a good meditation routine in. I don't have an actual meditation routine. I have a gratitude routine, and that's before I get up in the morning. I just take a moment to give thanks for all the things that I'm thankful for, right? There's so much that we can be thankful for. Sometimes we get caught up in focusing on the negative things that are in our lives, and we never give thanks and show appreciation and gratitude for the gazillion things that are going right. And how can you say a gazillion things, Cortez? Because there's a gazillion functions that happen in your body to make you alive and well. So just thanks for that. And then if you have people that you love in your life, there's a gazillion functions that make them alive and well, right? So there's always way more to be thankful for than not. So next, immerse yourself in visualizing that you are living the life you desire. Meditation can relax, inspire, and motivate you. And then number 10, valerian root. This is another natural anxiety herb. It's an excellent choice if you also have trouble sleeping. So you got valerian, and you've got, we talked about number 1 was passion flower, right? Valerian root can be taken as a tea or as a capsule, and should be taken approximately 2 hours before you go to bed, because not only is it going to relax you and help alleviate your anxiety, it's going to help you sleep better as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, whether you choose a natural herb, activity, or a life change to reduce your anxiety, you're making a good decision when you opt to go with a natural solution to your problem. Now, sometimes our problems are so far gone, so intense, so acute, that we have to go and seek medical attention, whether it's holistic doctor, whether it is traditional Western medicine. It's okay to need and seek professional help, right? Do not get it twisted. Sometimes that is the best course for you at that time. But I want to talk real quick, and it wouldn't be the Cortez Hustle Show. I wouldn't be the financial health mentor if I didn't talk about one of the biggest stressors in our lives, and that is our finances. Our finances literally causes us to bring a lot of undue stress into our lives. And a lot of times it's because we don't have a plan for our money. And I can tell you, I'm guilty, right? Budgeting is a horrible thing for me. I'm bringing my wife into the business as a bookkeeper so she can help me stay on task. But just like your time management, when you don't manage your time and your schedule is all over the place, it brings anxiety into your life. When you forget certain things, or I had this meeting, I missed this, I'm running late. If that's how you're running your life, that brings anxiety. Well, guess what? We can run our money the same way. Oh, I forgot about this bill. This is coming out on auto draft on one of my accounts. Oh, the rent is due. This is happening. If you're not planning every dollar, I can promise you this, somebody else has a plan for your money. And if you're not careful and you don't assign a job to every dollar, then you'll see it as disposable and you'll give it to somebody else. And you'll make their family rich instead of making your family rich. To me, there is no such thing. If you're a working class person, there is no such thing as disposable income, right? The definition of disposable means I have $1,000 to come in this week. My bills are $500. So for this week, I have $500 in disposable cash. No, there's no such thing as disposable income if you're a working class person. That $500 should have, every one of those dollars should have a job assigned to it. It's not disposable. Just because there's not a bill to be paid with it doesn't mean it's disposable. You should be looking to what you could do with that 500 to multiply it. So when you understand that stress comes from what you put on your body, in your body, what you put on your mind, the things that you say, you don't say, the things that you see, everything that you consume can potentially contribute to your stress level, then you know that on the flip side of that coin, everything that you consume could contribute to reducing your stress. Do you have something that you can listen to that reduces your stress? Do you have a favorite program that you can watch? Maybe a comedy that can cause you to laugh a little bit that can help reduce your stress a little bit, right? We talked about some of the things that you can eat and drink, the teas and the valerian and the passion flower. Are you paying attention to those things? When it comes to your money, do you have it in order? Most people are stressed out because they don't understand the position that they are in within our capitalistic society. Do you understand the position that you are in capitalism? If you work a job only, you are in the worst position within this society. Now, don't take this as me bashing you for having a job. That's not what I'm saying. When we talk about positionally within capitalism, there's three primary positions. There is W-2 or job. There is 1099 or business, and then there is investor, right? Out of the three positions, the one that is the worst in terms of negative effects is W-2 only, because you are taxed the most when the only way you make your income is through a job. Don't get mad at me. I didn't make the rules, right? If you only have a job, our society says you aren't bringing anything to the table. You're not contributing to the gross domestic product of this country, meaning you're not creating anything to make this country better. You are basically a leech. You are taking from the system and you're not giving anything to the system. So because you're not giving anything to the system, we're going to tax you the most. This is why most working class people are living paycheck to paycheck, because they're losing 40 cents of every dollar they make to taxes. Because they lost 40 cents of every dollar they make to taxes, then they go and borrow money from the banks to try to make up that difference. And now that you have debt, that brings in stress, even when you can afford it. Even when you can afford it, it still brings in stress, because you're constantly thinking, I got all of these debt obligations. What happens if I lose my job? What happens if my wife loses her job? So get your money situation right. Get your time situation right. Get your health and nutrition situation right. and you can reduce the amount of stress that constantly shows up in your life. If you need help with any of those things, then jump in my inbox. Let's schedule a call. Let's talk. Let's see what your options are and how you can make some of those shifts naturally where it makes sense. And let's not be naive. Where there are severe cases of stress and anxiety, go see a doctor. Even if it's a holistic doctor, go see a professional that can help you overcome these things. So that's it for today. So shout out to our sponsor for today, Patty Creek Farm down in Fredericktown, Missouri. It's about 2 hours southwest of St. Louis. It was a great time. Remember, if you are a business owner and you're trying to figure out how to use social media, videos, how to use sales funnels, how to use systems to grow your business, then you want to check out monetizemylifeacademy.com. You can test this out for $1 for your first month. If you like us, you can stick around, just $50 per month. And we train every month on a different topic, and you get a course of the month every single month to help you in one of these respective areas. So check that out, monetizemylifeacademy.com. Till I talk to you guys next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up. But you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win.
You're tuned into the Cortez Hustle Show. Please like and subscribe.